Bom dia! It is now day number 2 and we are here on the Brazil side of the falls. And basically what we did is we scheduled a taxi to pick us up from our Airbnb in Puerto Iguazu on the Argentina side at 7:30. And the total trip from our Airbnb here was about 45 minutes, including the border stops. Really not too bad. And what was the total cost of the taxi?
It was 5,000 pesos. He did a discount for us, but it was 5,000 pesos for the round trip. And he was super nice, honestly, super helpful.
And he's also going to be picking us up later.
Yes.
I don't know if we can link, we'll try to figure out a way to link him in the description, but really nice guy. And also, for those of you wondering, right now, kind of with COVID, you do need a vaccine card, which we have, in order to enter the Brazilian side. So just kind of keep that in mind, and that's kind of the requirements now, although that can obviously change literally tomorrow.
Yeah. Now, trivia for you. Which Europeans were the first to discover the falls? The Spanish or the Portuguese? Put your guess in the comments below and we're going to reveal it at the end of the video. And now, let's go. We also got the entry tickets to this park online, and the cost came to 107 reais for foreigners, which is about $22. And I would highly recommend that you do schedule them online because you can pick a boarding time when you buy them online, and that's what we did. We chose the very first bus that leaves at 9:10. And as soon as the park opened, we got on the line and boarded this bus, and honestly, there was barely anyone there, which is really good. And the bus will take you across the whole park, and there's gonna be 3 stops. The first one is gonna be the one for the boat tours, so don't get off on that one. The second one is gonna be the entrance to the trails, and a lot of people got off on that one, which makes sense, but don't get off on that one either. Wait until the third one, because once you get to the third one, which is what we did, you can go just down the stairs and get the best views of Garganta do Diabo, the same one, Devil's Throat, that we saw yesterday, but from a completely different view. And you get those views right away with very less people, and then you can hike later, which is what we're gonna do.
Exactly.
So I'm super excited.
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
Taking a bath inside of the Devil's Throat.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, so yesterday we thought that on the Argentina side that we were getting wet. We're like, oh my gosh, it's so misty. Okay, here, basically, you're like right next to the waterfalls, where in the Argentina side,
yes,
you were kind of looking down. So because of that being right next, there's these like bursts of wind that come and just cover you. It's like rain,
yes,
basically,
yes,
constantly, and it does get pretty cold. So definitely poncho, a rain jacket, and proper footwear. Allie's shoes are like soaked.
Invest in one of those cheesy poncho ones. Because you're not gonna look cute. Doesn't matter what you do.
But the views are 100% worth it.
Yes.
As soon as we got here, there was this beautiful rainbow right in front of us, stretching across. It's just so magnificent. I can't even describe it. And Eleanor Roosevelt actually said, "Oh, poor Niagara," when she came, talking about the magnificence of the falls. But we're not going to give the final review until after we've seen a little bit more of the park at the end of the day. And man, I'm super excited.
Me too.
Let's go. Decided to get some quick laundry done now that the sun's out. Guys, check this out. So we're eating at the park restaurant, And we decided to get a few Brazilian specialties, or little snacks. So first over here, we have one of my favorites, first I ever had in Brazil, coxinha, which is basically like deep fried dough with some chicken inside. Over here, Ali actually ordered some Poncho Queso, which is cheese bread, but instead of regular flour, it's kind of made with tapioca flour. Super stretchy, super delicious. You can kind of see the inside there. I, of course, got some chope, some Brazilian draft beer. And then Ali has some Guaraná, which is one of her favorite sodas. And I know we got a lot. Then we also got some coconut water. This is very typical to drink this in Brazil. Have this every time we go to Fortaleza. We always drink this, but looks good.
After walking the entire trail and eating here in the Brazilian side, if we had to choose just one side to visit, I think it would probably be the Brazilian side.
Yeah, and I would have to agree with that as well.
Yes, but the reason for that is here from this side, you actually get to see all of the waterfalls, you know, a little bit from a distance. You get to see the entirety of, you know, Foz do Iguazu. And because it's really cool being on the Argentina side, you're so close to the waterfalls.
Yeah, and like the Argentina side might have more waterfalls, and that's really great, and kind of be right near them. But on the Brazil side, you can kind of see them all displayed out. Yes. So I think, in terms of views, obviously it's subjective, but I would have to say. Maybe we got
lucky too, because we had beautiful rainbows today. It just felt so magical.
Yeah, we also saw a toucan, which is super awesome, right when we got in, like, to the park.
But also another reason is because here on the Brazilian side, we noticed that there's so many activities. If you do want to stay a little bit longer on just one side, there's the helicopter ride, there's skydiving, there's the boat tour, which both sides offer. There's also some museums. There's, like, I think a water park, a bird park. There's so many things to do, honestly. So it could be a whole experience. So I think I have to say I would choose the Brazilian side.
Yeah, and I know the Brazilian city side of the falls is like twice as big as the Argentina side of where we're staying. So like more developed, more hotels options as well, which I don't know why, I wasn't really expecting that, but that's the case.
More things to do too.
Yeah, for sure. So those are some reasons. But the good news is you don't have to choose between one or the other. You can very easily do what we did if you're spending 2 or 3 days here in the area, to go and explore both sides. And yes, exploring both sides is definitely worth it, because they aren't just the same, you know, of two different coins. They are fairly different, and everyone that we've talked to, including us, who's visited both sides, does not regret it. So honestly, if you can, you know, visit both sides, definitely worth it.
And we'll leave all of the links that we've used to book both trips in the description below.
And to answer the trivia question from earlier, the first European to discover these falls was a Spanish conquistador. So not the Portuguese. Spanish got a little bit more of the land. I think the Portuguese and Brazilians got a little bit more of the views. We loved having you along this adventure today and hope you enjoyed it as well. If you want to see more adventures through South America, like our favorite area of Brazil, Florianopolis, Mendoza, Argentina, Buenos Aires, the most southern city in the world, all of that you can find here. Just hit that subscribe button right there on your screen. Hit the like button. If you have any questions, leave those in the comments. And as always, God bless, and we look forward to having you on the next adventure. Until then, ciao.